episode 4 of Monster Prom. This time, everybody chooses an animal. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Barracuda.
Do they have to be alive?
I don't. This is choose an animal. So good point. And I choose dragon.
It's not an animal.
What do you mean it's not an animal?
A booby.
Blue-footed booby?
Yeah.
All right. Then if I can't do dragon, I'll do crocodile.
Okay.
All right, Ariel.
A bunny.
All right. Player orders decide based on how likely it would be for the selected animal to take over humankind.
I'm lost.
What did you have? A blue-footed booby. What do you have again?
A barracuda.
I have a bunny. What's Shelby? What's yours?
Crocodile.
Crocodile. I'm tempted to
I
say
mean, I would probably crocodile first.
Maybe
no,
crocodile.
Monty Python.
I was like, bunnies did take over Australia.
I was gonna say, yeah. Think about how fast they can mate.
I actually
they wanted to,
Ooh,
they
honestly
scary
believe.
stuff.
I believe bunnies
I
would
think
take over
bunny,
before crocodiles.
I agree
So
as well.
bunnies, crocodiles.
Crocodiles.
Yeah.
What do we have? Boobies and
barracudas.
Oh, barracuda.
barracudas.
Barracuda.
Barracuda is next.
Well, if they can get on land, but otherwise they can't.
Yeah, they can't get
Oh,
on
that's
land.
true.
All right, so
To
then
us.
you
Okay.
first.
It's like birds, but like less cool.
All right, onwards.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay, you cannot go to the auditorium unless you want to buy stuff.
Okay. Well, what if I want to get smarter then?
You
That would
go
be
to a class.
You want to go to class?
Okay.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
have
let's go to
night class.
That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Aw. Sometimes, after all the monsters nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts.
Nice.
Yeah. You're fucking around on your cell phone when you see a couple of your classmates fucking around on their cell phones too, but louder and with more aggravation.
Ugh. Paulina, this is an institution of learning, and I'm finding it increasingly difficult to concentrate with your making tigers appear everywhere constantly. They'll soon overrun the school. I find it simply and horrid the amount of money you are funneling into Tiger when an app advertises itself as free, but then it gets you addicted and causes you to end up paying more and more and more money. Minus 99 monies at a time. That's just awesome. Explorative of the weak-willed.
And I love exploiting the weak-willed, but I prefer when you do it with me. What's so special about Tiger anyway that you're blowing all your money on it rather than investing in our schemes?
Where do I even begin? The premium features are dope. You can design the stripes on your tiger, pick custom colors, pick whisker size and strength. You can find out whether or not a tiger has super liked your profile and what pictures it's favorited. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I necessarily want to date a literal actual tiger. I just want to know if the literal actual tigers want to date me, as they should.
You must realize how insane that sounds.
I mean, hearing out loud did sound pretty whack, I guess.
Plus, if the tigers get hungry and start eating people, and honestly, it's shocking they haven't done that already, we won't have anyone to rip off.
Right? Because the tigers will be ripping off their arms and legs. Good point. I'll just delete the app and get rid of the tigers. There, deleted.
And yet, there, tigers here, tigers everywhere, tigers.
Huh. I wonder why they didn't work.
Maybe because getting rid of downloadable content on a phone in no way destroys living flesh and blood beings in the real world. But you know what might actually work. Let's see. For every tiger in the school, release 3 anteaters. The natural enemy of tigers, as everyone knows. Or have coach talk to them. He's a tiger, right? Or like a tiger adjacent something. Yeah, I don't know. I guess have coach talk to them. He's a tiger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So charming.
Excellent
Okay.
idea. Although there are many areas in which I would not trust the opinion of a mere athlete, communication with their own is one to which even I must happily defer. Yeah, what he said. Coach!
Oh boy.
Oh, dang, alright, I don't even know what the heck to do for this dude.
He's like a bear, but he's a
He
tiger.
seems happy and jolly.
What should I be, like Santa Claus?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
literally gonna say
You
Santa.
rang, my wonderful, eager-eyed educatees.
Yeah, we have no idea someone made a whole fuck ton of...
Language, Polina.
Sorry, Coach. She means there's an abundance of tigers roaming around the school.
Tigers? Here? Why, how did you know that I was looking to recruit for my new all-tiger synchronized skating team?
We didn't.
Expect you to be so grateful. Oh, expect you to be so grateful. All we really wanted was a satisfaction of a job well done, and also 10% revenue on all memorabilia merchandising once the season kicks off.
That sounds more than fair. Let's go tell these tigers all about the joys of synchronized skating. They're great!
You follow Coach around the school as he approaches each and every tiger to recruit them one by one.
Some people say that forming a synchronized skating team with literal actual tigers is more work than it's worth, because you're automatically doubling the amount of limbs that need to be in sync. But I say those people are weak and have never tried teaching tigers how to synchronize skate. Neither have I, but I think I'm more than up for the challenge. Plus, think of all the joys that come with ice skating. Bunions, freezing toes, split toenails, hip and knee problems, all of these can be yours for free. Well, not for free, because you have to buy equipment and pay to spend time on the ice and all that, but you could win trophies. Ha ha ha!
Whoa, did all the tigers sign up? I had no idea that tigers cared so deeply for trophies.
Then you must not pay much attention to Coach.
Obviously. Good thing Ari does, or at least enough to know that Coach is a tiger.
Yeah, well, come to think of it, that's not really that much. But it got the job done, and now everyone is happy. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness.
Alright, let's see, I got some smarts, some boldness, some creativity.
You are super fun.
I am so fun. How do you make money again?
Library.
I'll go to the library. Oh boy.
Nice.
That day you spent some time in the library's PC sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? Use -10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain +2 money. Later, you, Vera, and Miranda meet to prepare your case for your ruthless rhetoric class. Your scenario for the week: a monster finally ruled the world, but puny humans still demand equal rights. How will you deal with such an audacity? 14-hour workday? Media censorship? Start a fictional war.
Ugh, that sounds like so much work. Can't we just throw money at them?
Oh, or cake. I heard if you let them eat cake, they calm down.
What about you? Do you have any ideas? You're not one of those group members who just lets everyone else do the work, are you?
Just remember the 3 R's: relocation, re-education, reintegration. The problem is that they're not happy, so let's repress them into happiness. Oh,
If you
boy.
want the mermaid, I think it's the first one.
That's true.
She's all about happiness. Do you think Vera wants people to be happy?
No, but repressing them is very Vera.
This is hard. So I'm just when I don't know who it is. I go
It's
with
the
my
first
gut.
one.
I think it's the second one.
All right, but I'm gonna go with my gut.
Okay.
That sounds more fun. Let's repress them into happiness.
Repress them and... Okay.
Ooh.
Ah. Happy humans? Why? Why?
Ugh, not again. You broke Miranda. We've been over this. Never mention satisfied peasants to her. I'll have to carry this team. Again. Strip. You'll be the blood sacrifice.
Furious just wants to bargain with the demon for the debate to win. You lose -2 creativity and -1 boldness, your dignity, and possibly your soul.
Let's do this!
That's a shame.
That
I'm
is
sorry.
a shame.
That is a shame. That turned out much worse than I thought.
I know.
Let's go to the bathroom.
Gotta think harder about these.
Yep. That day you visit the bathrooms to take a number 2. Don't worry, there won't be an illustration of that specific moment. Thing is, you make one of the boldest
Boldest.
boldest decisions
Whoa.
in your life.
Censor that.
Censor that. Save us. We're not Logan Paul. Every mistake Brittany made.
I'm just Logan Paul, apparently.
Oh, shoot.
You don't... It's bad. You don't put paper on the toilet seat before using it. Look at you. You crazy bastard. You gain +2 boldness and probably 1 thing with the slight chance of +1 STD.
Staphylococcus.
Thank you, smart one.
Well, I don't even know if that's right.
I'm gonna take your word for it. You're hanging out with 2 of the baddest asses you know, generally being bad and asses, when suddenly a masked villain bursts in and threatens you. I've been waiting a long time for this confrontation, he says, following you, hunting you, waiting for the perfect moment, and now prepare to meet your doom and pay for all that you've done to me.
Oh, holy shit! I've never done anything wrong to anyone ever! I've no idea who this could be.
I've done so many things wrong to so many people. I have no idea which one you could be.
Wonder no more.
Says the masked villain and rips his mask off.
Oh my god! Of course! It's that guy! The one from, you totally know this guy, right, Damien?
Never seen this dude before. He must have beef with Britty.
Shit.
Shit.
I have beef with all of you tiny fools. It is I, Univertica Jr. Oh, of course, Univertica Jr. No clue. You collaborated with your 3 best friends to destroy my father.
Scott, Vera, and Miranda?
No way, he means Liam, Coach, and Alfred. I mean Faith, Hope, and Joy.
I have no idea who the fuck those people are.
Yeah, literally never heard of them. Puny mortals, they are classmates of yours who formed a coven. Oh, the coven? They have names?
Yeah, I definitely always think of them as pretty much one entity.
Yeah, right. That one time they made us talk to their dead friend Rebaro to get the secret to killing some lame villain, and it turned out he was allergic to penicillin, right? What was that dude's name? Univertica! I am Univertica Jr., and now you will play.
Seems like you've really pissed this bad guy off. Luckily, you watch fiction. You know how this shit goes down. Thinking quickly, you take this opportunity to reveal your real plan. You were only befriending the coven to betray them. Bwahaha. Recognize the symbol.
Wahaha.
Recognize the symbol on his armor as that of your father. Gasp! You and Univertica Jr. are siblings. The first one.
Oh.
Okay.
Just befriending the coven to betray them, eh? Univertica Jr. chuckles. A likely story. That's what they all say. Quick! If you're really not best friends with the coven, what's their favorite color?
Black, duh.
Wrong! It was a trick question. Faith's favorite color is green, Joy's favorite color is purple, and Hope's favorite color is blue. They're individuals, people. How hard is that to grasp?
I don't know, man. They really do just read as one person to me. One person I can't wait to help Britty betray, obviously.
You 3 really aren't best friends with the coven, are you? In fact, you're not even very good classmates.
Whoa, bro, don't stretch it. Like, all your classmates' favorite colors.
You didn't even know their names. You should get to know them better, though, if you're thinking about seriously betraying them. know thine enemy and all that. I've got big plans for what I'm doing next. Here, let me tell you every single plan I've formulated against them. He spends the next hour doing so while you hastily jot down in a notebook to present to the coven later. This is great because it puts several steps ahead of their nemesis, which is hopefully enough to step that they won't need to ask for your help ever again. Polly and Damien are thrilled at this prospect, and you gain 2 smarts and 1 boldness. What?
Yeah, lots
Sure.
of smarts and boldness. He does
Sure.
too.
We are going to go to the great outdoors.
The great outdoors.
Oh, dang, look how cool it looks.
Oh,
That day
dang.
during recess, well, it's definitely nighttime. You start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Dang. More partying on the weekend. You're casually chatting with Juan, the small, magical Latino cat. You start telling him that hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one. The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King. Oh, dang. Korea. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into +2 fun.
Oh.
You look up to find Liam and Scott waving their phones in each other's faces.
What about this one?
Nah, I definitely swipe left on that one, bro.
But this is my best picture.
But it's not even a picture of you. It's just a photo of a stop sign wearing a top hat.
It's artistic.
I don't know. Maybe if it was a picture of a fire hydrant.
Well, it's not as if your pictures are any way superior. What are you even doing in this one?
Smiling?
See? Unacceptable.
But I like smiling. Are you sure it's wrong?
Of course I am. Look, I'll even bring in an impartial third party. You are renowned for your Tinder successes. What's your secret?
I don't just smile with my face. I also draw a smiley face on my bare chest. I shock and amaze them with my custom Instagram filter, Sepia Mustache Enigma. The top one, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa, dude, that's like 6 times as many smiles.
2. It's 2 times as many.
Bro, who has time for math at a time like this? I gotta go find a Sharpie. This is gonna be like that time I passed out at that football party, except with smiles instead of dicks.
That is technically correct.
You wish you were as easy to please as Scott. You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun.
That weekend.
I love to
Oh,
party
no,
on
who's
the
gonna
weekend.
have food?
It's gonna be me. Can't invite Ariel.
Oh. Okay. This is scary. I already screwed things up. Oh, do I have to click this? I do.
All right.
Alright.
All right.
Weekend time, you're with Miranda, Liam, Aldi, and Ari in Liam's apartment.
Oh, dang.
Because
Ooh.
tonight is game night.
Damien and Scott are late. How surprising.
Ring.
Hey, guys. We brought a friend. We hope it's okay, Liam. She's totally cool and into board games. Her name's Olga.
You do realize we can all see that that's just a huge owlbear poorly disguised as a high schooler, right?
Rude? Yeah, Liam. You don't see us accusing you of being a huge owlbear poorly disguised as a high schooler.
Scott is technically right. We haven't done that, therefore I feel inclined to trust him.
Whatever. Can we play some games?
Heck yeah.
And before you even try, no, Miranda, we're not playing your version of Risk where you start with a huge underwater empire. It doesn't sound funny, and it turned out to be completely unfunny.
What about?
No, not werewolf either. We won't play that until you learn you're the only werewolf when you get the werewolf card, not just always.
Right. We should totally play.
Not Cards Against Monster Kind, Damien. It requires no strategy nor skills aside from making vulgar jokes. We get it. You like it because it's totally wrong. Today we're enjoying a refined and complex Euro game. And you know it's a Euro game because we'll spend more time learning the rules than actually playing. It's called Chess 2. It includes deception, dice, deck building, an auction system, dozens of figurines, and a hexagonal tile placement.
After 3 hours of learning the rules and an extra hour for a proper setup, you start playing. But it isn't long before Olga starts wreaking havoc and destroying everything. Yeah, this is not nice.
Okay. Brace yourselves. Olga might actually be a wild owlbear disguised as a high schooler. We thought it would be cool to sneak a wild owlbear into game night because of reasons. Sorry, we thought it would be super nice and inclusive for owlbears.
My apartment! My beautiful and minimalistically decorated apartment is being destroyed! Also, is she somehow winning?
She is. You need to save game night, but how will you subdue a wild owlbear? The only logical way seems to be by beating her in chess too, but she's kind of super good at it. It will take 2 proficient tabletop gamers to beat the owlbear. You kick ass, but which of your friends is also amazing at tabletop games? All these are the best at games.
King of games.
What stat is this? Smart?
I don't know.
King of games, baby.
Smart for sure.
All these the best at games. She plays Russian Pictionary once a month, and if she is still alive, that only can mean she always wins. Ariel is a legend among board game players. She is one of the 3 survivors of the Monopoly game night of '98, which escalated from a technically on a dice roll on one of our saddest national tragedies, which with victims in the 2 digits.
King of games.
Oh, I don't want to know what stat we're dealing with here. If it's like
It's smart. This stat's smart. Don't you
it
think?
might be
smart or is it bold?
But even so, do you remember our stats? Like, I don't.
I know
remember
Alden
our
was
stats.
really smart and really bold.
King of games.
Well, if he's both.
Then, yeah, go with Alden.
Okay.
King of games, baby!
I was like, I knew he was like really bold. I couldn't remember smart. You join forces with Aldi and together you become a force to be reckoned with. You roll a d6 and get an 11. You draw a card that doubles all your points if your opponent is very specifically more than...
Specifically
25%. Oh, you get 3 trivia answers right even though there weren't any trivia questions.
Impressive. Also, the owlbear seems way calmer now.
Yeah, Olga might be a wild owlbear, but she's not a sore loser.
I love the part where you got a bingo and then caught the duck to trade half of your resources for a get out of jail free card. Just such fineness. Or
Finesse.
Sorry.
And you know what? I was the werewolf all along.
That's another game, Scott.
For what it's worth, Scott, you fooled me.
But the real winners here are Shelby and Aldi, because they showed off some very sexy board game skills. And also because they actually won.
Huzzah! And so you spend the rest of the night playing Dragoon.
Dragoon!
And then some constant tentacle because there's nothing as cool as dragons, consent, and tentacle sex. And you and all the game plus 2 charm and plus 1 fun.
Oh, dang, I got something in that too? Dang.
Wow.
Everybody choose an occupation. Say your choice out loud for the rest of the players before you.
Janitor.
Astronomer.
Gym guy. Like the trainer.
Okay, I was about to... Oh, gym guy.
Trainer.
Personal trainer,
Player
yes.
order is decided based on how likely it would be for Brittany to get a job as the select occupation at some point.
What are the jobs?
It's decided.
Okay, what do we say?
I had teacher.
Teacher, janitor.
Astronomer.
Astronomer, and you were gym.
Personal gym trainer. Well, Shelby wins.
I think it'd be a teacher more than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, we had astronomer, janitor. What did you say? Oh,
Personal
gym guy.
trainer.
No, gym guy.
Gym guy.
Well, I
think janitor?
no.
Or do you think you'd be a gym guy? Do you
I
think
think
you'd be
I'd-
astronomer?
I think I would try to be a gym guy before I'd
And try. Okay.
Try
I
to
can-
be a
I can understand
janitor.
that. And then would it be?
It's Alden next because I have no hope of ever being an astronomer.
That's what I thought.
I'm not good at science.
You don't have to be.
Yeah, you kind of do.
All right.
You cannot go to the bathroom.
Darn it! I don't have much boldness. I don't have much creativity either.
You're really
I'm
uncreative.
I should probably. I'm so charming and fun though. Who wouldn't love me? I'm going to the auditorium. I think.
Wow.
That day,
So modest, too.
for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact.
Wow.
Damn, roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. Sweet, you gain +2 creativity points.
Tuxedo mask.
You catch Miranda monologuing about her problems to no one.
You're talking to yourself.
She often does this. It's like she's accustomed to having a royal scribe follow her everywhere she goes. Oh, whatever shall I do about my army?
Is this Daisy?
We haven't had a proper war in months, and the soldiers are becoming ever so anxious. I've tried sending the servants to give them tummy rubs and even putting extra leaves and sticks in their cages, but they just killed the servants with the sticks. I never thought managing an entire branch of the military would be so challenging. How can I possibly keep my soldiers entertained? Divide them in half and have them fight a practice war. 1,000 piñatas.
Ooh, these are hard.
I'm really liking this girl. I think this is my favorite girl.
See, I feel like practice war because blood. But like, would that destroy your
But
own
you're
army?
also super fun, and that's like 1,000 piñatas.
I am super fun, and they have a lot of sticks.
And charming. They have a lot of
They
sticks.
have a lot of
Up
sticks.
to you, what would you do?
Yeah. Okay. 1,000 piñatas.
So fun!
You know of my kingdom's living piñatas then?
Oh.
No? The divine providence must have guided your suggestion. Sorry, I pulled your earphone. Each year, hundreds of peasants are required by law to volunteer to be stuffed with candy and suspended from ropes throughout the palace. I guess this ended up being a bloody question anyways. Visiting dignitaries are invited to take a few ceremonial whacks, but we always have more piñatas than we can use. I'm sure Daddy would be happy to lend me 1,000 piñatas to keep my army happy. A splendid idea indeed. There's no reason you should feel guilty about this at all. You gain +2 boldness and +1 smarts.
Let's do this!
I'm going to the library.
The library.
That day, you spend some time in the library's PCs playing some good old online poker.
Shark bait, hoo-ha.
Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision. But who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gain 2 money. Later, you see Damien packing a bag.
I'm going away for the weekend. To detention. I have fucking detention again. Why? Just because I rigged the teacher's lounge door with booby traps that poured selkie piss on whoever opened it. I mean, I didn't even set anything on fire this time. Let me spill the tea. This school is strict as fuck. Anyway, just brainstorming some ways to keep things entertaining beyond fucking ditching.
Do it. Just fucking ditch. Do it! Or cross-species economic and social barriers to make lifelong friends with a diverse group of students in detention and find out through silly dancing that you're not so different after all. Let's just fucking ditch. So bold.
Damn! Why didn't I think of that? I mean, I just did, but I didn't consider it as a serious option. If I skip detention, what are they going to do? Give me detention? I can do anything. Make a bonfire out of the desks. Jerk off into the potions. And I'll just skip detention forever and wreak as much havoc as I want. Fuck yeah, havoc.
Well, you may have created a monster, but at least he's your monster. You gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness.
Sure.
Sure.
You are loaded.
We're going
look at
back.
the stats.
We're going back to the gym.
Yeah, remember, he's got like all the stats. Just pick Aldi for all your situations.
That day, an
Yeah.
epic dodgeball match takes place, getting back to the physical needs. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team. But suddenly, you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears, and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose -5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom sequel, but it is now. And you gain +2 charm. You hear an almost dog-like whimpering and go to see what sort of poor animal is in pain. The answer is Scott, who is cross-eyed with concentration. He yelps and snaps out of it.
Hey, bro.
Oh, bro! Thank goodness you're here! I was trying to think all by myself. It was really hard, you know? See, I know I'm the best at exercising. I'm the exercise master, the exercise lord, the exercised. But I've never tried exercising my brain. And in a way, the brain is almost part of the body too, you know? It's sort of 3 in 1, because it'll make me better at exercising, and being smarter will keep me from getting bad grades and kicked off sports team. That wasn't 3 things or 1 thing, but you still have some ideas. Books are like weights for your brain, and heavier weights are better, so you just need to lift really heavy books. Let's brainstorm, by which I mean let's make a literal actual storm inside your brain. Oh, man. We're gonna go with the first
I
one.
was like, that's the one I'm feeling too for you.
Ooh! That makes total sense! Everyone always talks about how people who read big books must be real smart. So if I bench press big books,
Touchdown.
then my smarts will become strong. Gotcha! And people will say, do you even lift? And I'll say, yeah, books. And then when I get really smart, I can rip phone books in half. Those have tons of words and numbers, so they should be like books for super smart people. Finally, a use for all those phone books and nobody uses anymore. You gain +2 creativity and +1 smart.
Those stats, man.
I've had
That
my first game. I had
Wow.
19 boldness.
Wow.
Just keep going to the bathroom.
Exactly.
My stats are so low.
You can buy stuff, maybe.
You got this,
Smarts, or you can have some fun. So smarts, fun, or try and buy something.
I guess smarts.
Smarts.
That day, you learn a ton of spells that are all as cool as they are seemingly useless. A spell to renew sticker stickiness. A spell to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and
Ooh,
chocolate
that's
ice
good.
cream. A spell to gain +2 smarts. You actually use that spell, and you gain +2 smarts. Thank God. But Liam isn't paying attention to any of that. He corners you afterwards to lecture you on Instagram filters.
What no one seems to understand about filters is that they're not about making pictures better. They're about making pictures browner and harder to see. That's why I use my own proprietary filter for almost all my photos. Photos. Infinite top.
Oh, Ariel likes top too.
T-O-P.
It's dope, though.
Taupe. It's also probably why I have only 6 Instagram followers, but we must all make sacrifices for our art. In any case, I have to go. There's a dead rat in the parking lot, and I simply must document.
As soon as Liam's gone, Miranda peeks out of an air conditioning duct.
Goodness, the situation is even more dire than I thought. If Operation Make Liam Popular again is to succeed, we must get started immediately. What's that? Why, yes, of course you're part of my operation. I unwillingly force people into my service all the time. Oh, you want to know why it's called Operation Make Liam Liam Popular again? Well, he's been alive for like centuries, right? I'm sure he must have been popular at some point. I'll check the history books later. There's no time now. Phase 1 is getting Liam more Instagram followers. I took the liberty of having my royal spies discover the password to his account so we can give it a total makeover. But what to do?
Use his account to post a bunch of porn and bomb recipes. Pay 1 million homeless people to follow Liam on his Instagram. Huh. Well, I guess pay 1 million people.
Alright, this one's a hard one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Not so wealthy.
You're
Oh
not
yes,
rich
Oh, I have
solving
to pay people.
problems with money is my family's specialty. Unfortunately, Father canceled my royal credit cards after I had all those land ponies shipped to our underwater castle and they drowned. But I'm sure you have enough money to accomplish this feat.
No. You totally don't. You decide to cut costs by hiring goats instead of people. But goats don't have thumbs or smartphones. So instead of having them follow him on Instagram, you just have them follow him in real life.
Ugh! Where did all these goats come from? Get them away from me! They ate my cashmere phone cozy. This is madness!
Exit Liam, pursued by goats. This was a terrible idea.
Aw.
And also, goats are still pretty expensive. You
Aw.
lose 2 creativity and 1 money.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna end this episode here. We'll continue next time.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.